Hello guys, welcome to SM J Mall, and we're at the parking lot of SM J Mall. This is the newest mall in Cebu, newest SM mall. I mean, and look at the parking lot. My wife really likes, the green colored parking lot. So I think they put something like an asphalt that's green. Right? Ade. Gawas. So we're going to exit already, and we are on our way home. No, we are on our way to Lapu-Lapu City actually, pero funny, the parking, we're moving slowly, but yeah, this is the newest mall by the SM group in Cebu. So we have SM Sisa, SM City, SM Seaside, and SM Consolacion, and now in Mandaue, SM has a mall called SM J Mall. This used to be J Mall, but now it's like SM J Mall. J means Japanese, sort of. This is like a boutique mall that, they want it to be like a Japanese mall. You're like in Japan if you're in this mall. Like the restaurants have they have a great lineup of Japanese restaurant, izakayas. There's a sushi station. There are ramen shops. Amazing selection. And even they even have stalls that you don't see normally in other places, like they have a Bandai, those toys, diba? Ng anime. They really pay homage to anime, to the Japanese culture here, which is nice, diba? Although yeah, I'm gonna pause this because probably we'll get out of this for a couple of seconds pa. So we are now on our way out. Dari na lang ko mo, right turn na lang ko. That you'll see parts of Mandaue City. Yun saan na part yan yung nas Mandaue ba? And welcome to our drive. This is in 4K using an iPhone 16. Pero mada. Good afternoon guys, and this is Mandaue City, and when it comes to politics, one of the craziest, I think the hottest election, election race here in Cebu would be here in Mandaue City, because the Uwanos, long-time mayor of the Uwanos way back, is trying to take back Mandaue in a way, like by force, quote unquote, because way back when I think it was like the 2012 elections or 2008, or sabay ko ano sa date around 2025 na 22, 29, 22, 2019, 2016, 13, 2010 I think elections. The Uwanos, or 2007 ba, the Uwanos got booted out, booted out, I would say booted out 2007 elections from office after holding Mandaue, their family holding the family holding the mayorship of this city for decades, and then they got kicked out in 2007. Yeah, it was a time, the ones running then was Junkie Uwano. I think that's a third generation already of the Uwanos, versus Jonas Cortez, and Jonas Cortez won that elections, and it was, the rest was history na, diba? And Jonas is, I think served 9 years Then I think there was a pause of 3 years. He became a congressman. Nag-exchange na ni Luigi Kisumbing. Then another, I think, so he's going to become another, I think, another 1 term unta. But unfortunately karon naikaso he allegedly have violations. Then the ombudsman banned him perpetually in running for office, and that's pretty tough, diba? As a politician, that's like the worst thing that can happen to you. Get that punishment. And money, this is Mandawi City, and I think right now supposedly, I think majority of the barangay captains are still with Jonas. Majority of the sitting councilors are Jonas. But since he's not allowed to run, Comelec recently printed the sample ballots. I mean the sample ballots for this election, and his name's not included. Diba? Interesting. That's so interesting. So ang remedy nila is they're now going to the Supreme Court and asking for a petition for certiorari or temporary relief, so that they want the people to decide. Because sometimes in the case of Jonas, mayon yuga na how come ang iyang violation, it's not really graft and corruption na kung kwarta. It was appointing someone na first, appointing someone na unqualified sa position. Second, I think dapat ilaing kaso na marag usa ka company na wa niya pabrihi. But those kind of violations ba na marabag ang punishment that was meted out on him is perpetual disqualification of from office. And that, para lang nako, that sets up bad precedent. It's a bad precedent. Gagmay lang kay violation niya, mauna na ang there comes a time that mabali na sa dang kalibutan, and that punishment, watch out na lang yung mga politician. That punishment can be meted out. For example, sa una natin mga dagkong corruption cases, dili nga na ang punishment. Pero karon nga na lang pag dili gagmay lang katuban involved millions man gali, and not at an election time. It takes time before the ombudsman rules. Kani instant mami suspend dayon naa dayon ruling, di ba? And sometimes karon kay makakita ko na cases takes years before ma-resolve. Kani wagin ma-resolve. Kani may uban nga na karon na instant wow, kagugihan gud sa ombudsman, di ba? That's whenever there was like unusual haste, I would say. Mao na ikuan kung if you're pro Jonas man imong tan-aw na, and mao gini ilang argue na the people of Mandawi, the people living here should decide who should be mayor, not because ombudsman lang there was sa una na doctrine, they call it Aguinaldo doctrine, na if you nakay kaso, then if you win if the people still vote for you, mawa your sins are absolved, you don't have sins anymore. Since the people accept you even if you're a sinner, then therefore you won't have cases anymore. Pero kani ang ombudsman would say no way, no way, you're not gonna run, we won't let the people decide. Since you screwed up, screw you. No, but yeah, that's like but I don't know, I'm not in the position to be the judge, but yeah, if you're in either party, of course, yeah. This is a nice seat, this is a contested seat, and it's of course, malaghan mo ingon na politics is involved, like involved ani sila mga the powers, the powerful. out there in Malacanang or out there in Congress. Kanabang ingana ba? They always say they will allege na ingana. Pero we'll see. Kaya mao gina, mao gina duas politika, di ba? Yung usay balos-balos ra gid na. Mao na ningon lang ko na this is a bad precedent because pohon. Kung mabali na sa ng panahon, then they will use this as a precedent, then kung gamito na against you, di ba, maka-benefit ka karon, but once mabaling kalibutan, that's a big there's a big possibility that same precedent, same method will be used against you, and you will, and mahurot ang atong mga politician, so which is good also probably, pero daghan na tag bagong dugo. Ang funny lang ani, what if naka-case karon and then suddenly after you lost the position because by default they just suddenly drop your cases. And that's a crazy playbook, di ba? Pero mao na akong punto ana na pag dali ara gud maka-action, di ba? Mao nang magduda ang mga tao usahay kay katong uban, for example, kung kauban nila sa wani na reklamo, di kina mo lihok kuno, it's they call it the snail pace of justice. Pero kung kontra para mag pas lightning, pas liti, bang, di ba? So mao na ikuha lang, if you're ruling, careful of the precedents because you're gonna make precedents and your enemies. Since pwede man din na, you allowed it, then since nanay precedent, then in the future it's gonna be allowed. So, manaklaruhon lang nato. It would be nice to have, an ombudsman that's really hyperactive, fast to rule. Lisod na quick to rule, di ba? Mabita ng kaso sa ato, aming slow justice. It's better than kanamang instant justice na sayop. Di ba? What if instant justice, then, in the end, you got the wrong person. And that's, di ba? Maraman ang ilang ikuan sa justice, bahala na kuno kuan basta why innocente ang mamong, but manay kuan na, but sometimes we don't know, di ba? We don't know who's really innocent, di ba? Who's really guilty. But ang point lang na the punishment must match the violation, di ba? The sin. No overkill, no what you call it, kanabang abuse of discretion or authority, diba? Mana pa ni punto na the punishment must match. Diba, for example, kanang luoy kay mga tao nangawat lang sardinas, kaya dahil iprisuhon og pila ka buwan kay nangawat og sardinas, pero katong nangawat og milyon pareho rag same lang ang punishment. So kung may pagmangawat na lang kag milyon kaysa mangawat kag sardinas. Diba? Manang usahay, manang klaruhon yun na. So may pag kung politiko ka, kung di naman lang kabadanganon, may pag nangawat lang kag bilyon, diba? Kaysa or di ito nangawat og bilyon makadagan pa mangigbalik, pero katong nangawat og katong murag administrative na violation, manang klaruhon lang ba na, hey, if ingana man lang, so that's wow, may problema ana na if a sitting mayor or governor or a public official makes break something and then ang punishment is perpetual disqualification. Why not? It's so that we can put them on their toes, diba? Gamay violation, magamay madako, perpetual disqualification. And that, I think that's a nice policy. Para nako nindot ng palisiya sa ombudsman, but diba, dapat buta ang justice, dapat it should cut both ways ba para anybody, diba, a warning for everyone na ay magkiat-kiat diha. Kung mo-violate ka, o mag-inabag ka, piti ka, di nakakadagan. And that's something to think about. Diba? Thank you so much for watching, guys. Taas na tong video. And it was Mandawi. That's Mandawi City on 4K. Bye. And I hope to see you on our next trips. Laglag, Uban pa. Thank you so much for watching. Bye, bye, bye!